Hi, welcome to the next edition of One Piece. Today we're going to be trying out the blue-black USopp through some matches to see how we actually perform. I think the deck's actually pretty reasonable. It's definitely, I think, a top tier 1, tier 2, upper tier 2 deck. So like it is performing quite well in the actual tournament. So we're going to see. I did try this deck a little bit on stream to see, make sure that I can get the play patterns down before I actually did this recording. Because again, like I said, I just want to make sure I play as best as I can for being a beginner. So I think my skills have been getting better, but it's up for you guys to decide that. My live streams have been putting up better results. So let's see how this deck does. I went 2-2 in my live stream. Let's see if we can't do that in some. So let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. So our deck, we have our Usopp. We have 3 Cavendishes, 4 Kairos, 4 Sabus, 4 Leos, 4 Rebeccas, 2 Idos, 4 Barts, 3 Kicks. We have 1 Tiger, 3 Rocks, 3 Zoros, 3 Frankies, 4 one-legged soldiers, 2 Rebeccas, small Rebecca, 2 Monkey D. Luffy's. Then we have 4 of our Colosseums. That is the deck we're trying out. Let's see if this deck can compete. Okay, so they play a Nami. I don't really think there's ever a world where I play this one-legged soldier. I think I just say go. Hopefully we don't get pushed over by Sanji. Honestly, I don't need 2 Rebeccas. I am taking this one. Alright, so I'm at 4. I'm going to play Cavendish. And attempt to shove at the Zoro. This is an aggro matchup, so I'm pretty sure I need to play the defensive, and then my deck will go over to the top of their deck at some point. So it's very important that I actually do that. So 5 out of 5. Do I really want to get rid of a Frankie? I think I should trash a one-legged soldier. The reason being, I think if I play Frankie this turn, and then attach 2, attack there, get rid of 1 Kairos, and then attach 2 here, and attack Sanji. Does that go? So we have a blocker, right? We can get back our one-legged soldier. Okay, that ate up attack. That's good for me. That. So now I go to 8. So I can do that and that. And to that. So I don't really think there's anything I can get rid of here. Another Kairos. Alright, so that's a nice little card to get rid of later. So we're definitely going to Rebecca. Play Kairos. And we kind of want to keep the Ks, I think. So these are all 2 Ks. So we could probably play the cheap Rebecca. I guess it says other than Rebecca, which technically is Rebecca. And it's tapped. So I guess Bart is the best choice. I don't get why this thing attacked last turn. It doesn't say anything about haste. Oh. Alright, so Sanji gives the rush. Make you waste there. 6 out of 5. You might discard a card. Nope. Go ahead. We have 5k up an actual counter. So he's pumping up all onto this Pell. Gets rid of my Rebecca. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that. We get rid of Rebecca. So here, I think I need to do this. That's at the bottom. I have 4 remaining. I have a Bart. I don't think there's anything else I could do this turn. 7 out of 5. I'm kind of wanting him to actually, counter. So I have 6k. I should have just paid these 2 into something. But that could make it look like I have an event. Let's say I'm blockable. Alright. 0-1. Let's get into the next. I keep this. Play Colosseum. Go. The only downside is that's a 3-drop. Do I play that though? 8 out of 5. Go ahead. So that puts you back to where you started. 5. That's fine. So I have to get rid of both my 2Ks. So I have 2 in the yard, 5. Six out of 5. No counter, huh? Go ahead. So next turn we go to 7. I could Luffy, but I think Luffy is something more important when we actually get to you bring it down and actually attack something. It's relevant. And treat it as more of a removal spell than actually just playing it on 7. Yeah, I have nothing to say about that. You have 6 Dawn remaining. Okay, Hawkins. I don't think that's worth it. So I have 7 Dawn. Eight out of 5. Hmm. Should attack the Zora first. That's my bad. I should have known better to attack with the Zora first. Let's go and deploy Sabu. That was my plan all along. You had no idea that was or was not my plan. Fizzle that. Oh wait, that was not enough, was it? I keep forgetting this gets an extra bonus. So even though when I determined that I wanted to block it, it was a good line. The extra bonus just offset it. I hate this card. For that reason. That one intuitive. Alright, so this is a 7. I got Luffy. Attach 2 Dawn here. Attack 9. You could try to save it. It's definitely possible. But 5 here. 5 here. Nine out of 7. I think it's correct to get as much counters out of his hand. Go ahead. Another in now, huh? Like we're about to go 2. 6 there. Oh yeah, we definitely lost. 0 and 2. Let's get into the next. Okay, so he plays the This Is Not My Age and passes. Number 2. Play Leo. We'll take Zoro. Bart. Get rid of. I think I get rid of Bart. Let's get rid of the Unlike Soldier. Go ahead. So now I go to 4. So 6 out of 5. Bizzle. Doc. Alright, draw a card. I don't like the simple loss here. Even though I would like to get rid of Doc. Because that's what's tapping down my Usopp. Let's see if we can't do that first. Go ahead. This seems like actually a pretty good line. I have a Bart in the yard, so if he attacks, we trade, which should trigger this. Get back Bart. That did not trigger this, though. I guess I had too many cards. I got 6 Dawn. So, sadly, this does not work on that. Right, Brinky. And hit you for 5. No, he takes it. Interesting. Go. So he still doesn't have his stage down, which is like one of his best cards. Yeah, he punted by targeting this. And that is what it is. Because of this ability here. All right, 7 out of 5. Can't be KO'd. All right, so Rebecca. That's right, the ETB effect doesn't work. That was a waste of a 7 Dawn for a very weird, very weak thing. 7K. Can't go through that. Six out of 5. Takes it for some reason. Okay, we need to turn this around and go 3-0. So we go to get finished with a 3-2 record. Um, Opponent's thinking pretty hard over there. All right. Five out of 3. Eight out of 3. I would literally have to get rid of 3 things to save that Bart. Does not seem worth it. All right, considering black hole. Okay, so we need to figure that one out. I have 10. That's 8. If I attack this, it definitely will sprock some counters. This is kind of pointless to cast. I mean, there's just not enough to do with it. I think I Bart, pay, and always lead with the character. I need to do that more often. Okay, there's a 2K. So Burgess is a problem. Now we have 3 life. We might go life. If he goes all out life, we have enough K, I think, to stay alive. All right, so now if he attacks with this, I trade this for a card. Dang Teach is ruining my ETB triggers. All right. Another blocker. If I attach them out, like, this is pointless. These Kairos aren't doing anything. That being just a 7 dawned 9K. Like, they're not contributing much. There goes Burgess. That's pretty good. It's like the best thing I could ask for. So now he gets the black hole again. And play another Teach. Activate Teaches. Attack there. I mean, it doesn't matter where I attack with this, I guess. He just blocks with Teach. Oh, he doesn't block with Teach. Sure. The issue is I just don't have anything up. And I have tons of Kairos, which I literally, in Zoras, I have no counter at all. So this is just a nightmare. Yeah. I went 3. Let's get into the next. Go ahead. Attack. Go ahead. Okay, so 0-3 so far. Let's see if we can't win game number 4. Draw. Cavendish. Pretty good draw there. Attack here. I got to tap down my Cavendish. I think that's okay. Should attack Cavendish into that. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. Go ahead. Yeah, I should have done that because I would be able to pitch away one of his Kairos, which actually is kind of nice because these don't have any Ks. 7 out of 6. I don't really have any good counters here. I could pitch both to save my Cavendish, but is that worth it? I think I just draw instead. This seems like more like a matchup where I think USopp is going to really do some work. So next turn we go to 7. We play Rebecca and Kairos. Bend the Cavendish. Probably should be attacking first. That way this tap effect doesn't really work. Rebecca. And go ahead. We might be getting this game. We're kind of storming the board a little bit. A tad bit. Maybe Kairos keep kind of tempoing them out, making the spin wasting their entire dawns. Then again, it's 5 or less. That's not really all that impressive. Draw a card. So this is a little interesting. I could play Tiger, but I think that would actually just not work, right? So first things first, attack at leader. I should have played the Rebecca. That was definitely my mistake. Rebecca would have gave me just an extra body. 6 out of 5. Go ahead. All right. 5 out of 4. Okay. Damn it, I meant to do the blocker. Man, I keep making slight mistakes. Lead off here. I meant to block. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to bounce here. And I could attack the Cavendish, but... So 5 out of 3. Draw a card. 11 out of 5. I can't do nothing about that. So, now what? I got 10 Dawn. That does not hit 2 things. Place 1 cost 6 Dawn. I can't imagine me doing anything other than that this turn. 13 out of 11. Get rid of the Dawn. Go ahead. I might be losing this game too. So I guess I need to start oh, can I win? 5 out of 4. Trash all day. That just kind of works myself towards getting lower. Again, I can't do nothing about this. rid of that. That's really good for me. Ah, dang it. Alright. The Shanks. Can I win on this board state? So basically one's obsoleted. 9 out of 5. Nine out of 5? Yeah, I don't see anything else I could really be doing this turn. 9 out of 5? Damn it. Is that GG's now? Like, probably. Ah, so close. I feel like this would have been a much better game, too. Teach felt unwinnable. Just the pure nature that we are a tempo deck. And this deck seems to struggle with 2Ks. Like, it's kind of a nightmare. Alright. Yeah. Sadly, we're going 0-4. I mean, we just can't seem to string any kind of counters to work against this. So 0-4. Let's get into the next. All right, so we play Rebecca. Take a Leo. I think. How do I unselect? That sucks. I wanted to unselect Rebecca. I could do Rebecca. Get rid of Frankie. We play Cavendish. Equip. Attack. Getting rid of USopp isn't really, nothing. So I take that. It's a really good card, actually. It would have been really good on curve. But he has another one, of course. 7 out of 5. I have no way of stopping that. Place up to 1 4 less. Bottom of owner's deck. Get rid of that, I guess. I guess I could have kept it in hand, saved it for a later turn. Now I'm at 7. So I could Luffy. Try 7 at 6. Do I really want to do that again? Oh, that's not good. He just minuses it, but that's fine. I wanted the attack anyways. So I can't attack with any of these or this. Go ahead. See if he actually wants to attack my Luffy. These Kairos they're really good with Rebecca, but they're just not good outside of that, it seems, most of the time. I'd rather have anything else. So 7 out of 6. I could pitch 2 cards. I think it's kind of free to waste another attack here. So I'm going to get a card back anyways from USopp. So you're going to go there. 7 out of 5. I can't do nothing about that. That was definitely a card I wanted to pitch at some point. So 6 or less. I could bottom these 2. What is that doing for me? I don't really have a good position on threats here. So I have 9. I did that. I go to 2. Attach 2. Attack here. That's not really winning this fight at all. These things are not helpful. If I do this, bounce here. I guess that's better than nothing. Using this to bounce Beckman is just bad. Go ahead. Actually, maybe it isn't. Because that does make him replay it, kill one of my lower things. And at that point, it's kind of just a free card draw. What are you gonna you gonna KO any of them? Okay, that's good. Seven out of 5 again. Just don't have any KAs. 7 in there. Trash. Trash. Rebecca. And that's a 4 less, right? I guess no targets. Just I go over glorified beat stick. 8 as 7. Okay, go. Shanks. I think we're just gonna go lose out. Draw a card. I don't get the point of killing this. Yeah, we're just not piecing anything together. It just blows my mind. So they're all minus. I have to get 4. I have to get 5 hits in? 5. Okay. So to get this as an actual hit, there's no way any of these other cards are actually relevant here. I have to calculate based off this assumption that I can get all prizes this turn. It's pretty daunting, actually. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And done. All right, 0 and 5. Let's get into the wrap up. All right, I don't understand it. I literally went 2 and 2 in my live stream, and for some reason, I couldn't even put up even a fight in these 5 games. I don't understand. Like, it seems like when I play live, my performance is much better, or my luck is much better. Because the biggest takeaways I have with this deck is we have so many cards in this deck that literally don't add as a K, so they're kind of a dead draw, especially in certain board states. And we did struggle, like absolutely struggle against Teach, which I guess is to be expected. I mean, we can go wide, but Teach just kind of stops out with Rebecca. So that doesn't seem very good either. And we faced Bonnie was the closest matchup, I think. And we didn't really face our good matchup, right? Which I believe is like Zoro or stuff like that. I guess we did face Shanks at the beginning. I mean, Sanji at the beginning. But we didn't really have a great start in that matchup. So, I don't know. I'm just like mind blown. And it's kind of agitating. Since I did decent, moderately well in the live stream. But once I actually go to record these things, they just don't perform. I don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me in the comment section? Because this is not good content if I can't seem to put up a win. But I come in here assuming I'm going to at least go 2 or 3, 1 or 2 wins at least, based off of my performances with deck in the live stream. And I figured this deck would be not that bad to pilot. We just kept finding matchups where Kairos is just god awful. And it was actually just so much of a burden. I think it actually makes me just want to cut the card entirely, even though I know it's not correct. But its performance in these 5 games is just so obscenely bad that it's just like, why am I playing this card? I think that's like the biggest takeaway I have. Grindy matchups, I would have thought yellow would have been pretty okay, since we do have a lot of card advantage with USopp. But then again, people just seem to be going around USopp. Don't even really care about our threats, except for Cavendish. And they just hit my life total directly, which circumvents this entire strategy. We don't really have, I don't think we have a ton of blockers. We just have these 6. I guess we have these 3 too. So I guess we have 10 in total. No, we have 9 in total. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. The biggest dud, I think, in this deck is honestly Kick. This card we didn't really ever get to use hardly ever. And when we did, it's just literally a cantrip for 1. So I would honestly think this card should be something else. Because I'm not a fan of this card. If you have any suggestions other than that, let me know in the comments. Because actually, I think that got stuck in our hand way too much. Too many games. I think we kind of seen one or two, and they were just sitting over at our left side, and we couldn't even really do much with it. I guess I could have cantripped and try to find something else, but that's just not really a winning line at this current juncture, I don't think. So I think that was one of my weakest cards in the deck, was definitely the kick. These removal spells felt subpar, but I guess they're not really anything better than this. These feel much better in Hancock than Usopp, but I get why they're a necessary evil. And we also found too many hands, where we found tons of 4s to 7s, and not really any 1s or 2s. I guess we don't really play that many 2s, but this guy, right? I guess we play the Soldier, but Soldier is just kind of a 2K counter. Never really actually for the actual ability, unless you plan on, I guess, going this into Zoro, and you're kind of going down that path. But, yeah. I think this deck definitely performs much worse without the Colosseum. Because especially with, like, Leo, like, you don't really want to be tapping your leader for Leo, which we had to do one time. Because I wasn't going to allow that advantage just to go away, and not really all that great. So let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to know about this deck. Where did I make any kind of mistakes? If they were, I feel like they were marginal. Like, we're very, very low. I think we kind of just got the raw end of the stick. But that happens in card games. I think I want to try Bonnie next. Bonnie I did a little bit better in the live stream. Actually, I'm going to do Smoker next. It's one of these two next. Let me know in the comment section which one you want to see first. Smoker, I think I do pretty well with. And Bonnie, I did okay with. I played one match on the same stream as this, and I got a win with Bonnie, which I felt kind of nice about since I was struggling with green decks. But until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys next time.